My husband asked why I bought a second phone. I didn't buy a second phone, but there's one charging in his drawer. I found it while putting away laundry. A black smartphone tucked under his socks, plugged into a charger behind the dresser. I didn't touch it, just stared at it like it might explode. That night at dinner, Bryce brought it up casually. Did you buy a new phone? I saw a charge on the credit card. My fork froze halfway to my mouth. I didn't buy a phone. Weird. Must be fraud. I'll call the bank tomorrow. He went back to eating like nothing was wrong, but I couldn't stop thinking about that phone. The charge he'd seen was for a phone he'd already hidden. He was testing me, seeing if I knew. I waited 3 days before checking again. The phone was still there, fully charged. I picked it up with shaking hands. No passcode. He hadn't bothered to lock it. The text messages made my stomach turn. Miss you already. Last night was incredible. She doesn't suspect anything. The contact name was just a heart emoji. The photos were worse. I recognized my bedroom, my sheets, pictures taken while I was at work. He'd been bringing her to our house, to our bed. I put the phone back exactly how I found it. Then I threw up until there was nothing left. For 2 weeks, I pretended everything was normal. Cooked dinner, watched TV together, let him kiss me goodnight while knowing exactly where his mouth had been. But I needed a plan. Bryce was smart. If I confronted him without proof, he'd gaslight me. He'd done it before with smaller things. Made me feel crazy for questioning late nights. Not this time. I hired a private investigator named Delilah. She looked like someone's grandmother but talked like a homicide detective. Cheating husbands are my specialty, she said. Give me 2 weeks. She delivered in one. The woman's name was Paulina, 26 years old, worked at Bryce's company. They'd been seeing each other for 8 months. Delilah had photos of them at restaurants, hotels, even a weekend trip that Bryce told me was a work conference. But the worst part came at the end of her report. There's something else, Delilah said carefully. Paulina is pregnant, 4 months along. I couldn't breathe. He'd gotten her pregnant while sleeping in my bed every night. I called a divorce attorney that afternoon. Her name was Wren Hollister, and she had a reputation for destroying cheating spouses. Document everything, she told me. I started digging. What I found was even worse than the affair. Bryce had opened.
Scan the QR code to download TikTok. The subsequent story endings are explosive and full of hidden surprises waiting for you. You can also get rewards by creating a new account.